HTM Sports. I also have my brother from another landlord from Alabama in the building with me, man. And hey, this is a post-game reaction, man. You just witnessed the Dallas Cowboys manhandle the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for all 4 quarters. Like, man. So, like, man, Dallas Cowboys got the win, man. How you feel, Kinfolk? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling like $1,000,000, man. I told these people, you gotta believe in your football team. No matter what they showed you the game before, you gotta believe in your football team. No matter how you feeling in your gut, you gotta believe in your football team. And I told these boys, young Ryan Dakota was here to stay, and he came to make some noise. And this young man dominated the GOAT and did way better than Tom Brady. It wasn't even a contest. Your Dallas Cowboys showed up. This is for all these haters that was talking all this one and done nonsense. I'm sick of it. You know, this team came in here sick of it too. That's what I love about my Cowboys. They matched our energy. This is for all them haters that's talking about some one and done. This was for y'all. This is what my team was looking for. They was looking over the Commanders because they was focused on the Bucs. That's what was happening. You understand? That's what it looked like to me.
That's what it looked like to me too.
Don't it look like that to you too, Henny?
Man, real talk. Hey, let's give some shout outs to some folks in here with us, man. I appreciate everybody for coming in here and chopping it up with us. Jeffrey Lombardozzi, what's good with your kinfolk? Hoodlum, I appreciate you tapping in, my guy. Gary Murphy, man, what's good, kinfolk? Man, I'm glad y'all coming in here with me. Hey, we got to celebrate. Hey, Therese Jordan, what's up with you, man?
That's my son right there. What's happening, son? My son was right there lockstep with me the whole game. Shout out to NFL News and Simulation with the $10 super chat, sir. We appreciate you, sir. He says, we just dog walk that and retire Brady. I told y'all Dak was a huge game after a bad loss. I'm telling you, bro. Dak all out, man. Dak was spectacular. Dak was dominant. Any word you could say, Dak was that. Any good word you can describe, Dak was that. That's what that was.
And even if you use those words, it still would be an understatement. Like I want y'all to put this shit into perspective real quick. Let's take time to put what Dak Prescott did into perspective.
Put some respect on that man.
Dak Prescott had the best playoff performance in Dallas Cowboys history. He had Troy Aikman did not have a playoff performance like this. Roger Staubach did not have a playoff performance like this.
Man, keep on getting it to him, Henry. Keep on getting it to him now.
Like Dak Prescott threw for 300 yards and had 5 total touchdowns. I want you to understand
that. Hey, this is not to be played with, man. Y'all better.
And that's not hyperbole, like for real. Normal guy, what's good with you, man? Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us on the show, kinfolk. Yeah, man.
This is for real. Well, look at Dak Prescott's numbers compared to Tom Brady. It was a blowout. That's what it was. It was a blowout all the way across the board. The only GOAT I seen on that football field was young Ryan Dakota. Put some respect on his name. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all non-believers and naysayers. This is my problem. Y'all don't deserve to feel like we feel right now. For all the people that was down there, this team, y'all don't deserve to feel what we feel right now because we believed every step of the way. We believed in our quarterback. Y'all didn't. So y'all don't really feel like this. Y'all don't really get to feel like this. I really got an issue with y'all. That's why I tell y'all, you got to believe, man. This is where the passion come from. It come from us believing. I believed in my quarterback. When everybody talking about this man is ass and this and that, they saying everything you want to say bad about young Ryan Dakota. I still believe. That's why I feel like this. That's why I'm jacked up right now. That's why I'm ready to walk to Tampa Bay right now. Because my team, I believed in them. Y'all don't really deserve this. But we gonna let you get it anyway. Y'all don't deserve it. But we just feeling nice because we got the win over the goal. We just dominated Tampa. We feeling nice, and we going to let y'all get it this time. But you really don't deserve it. I want you to know that. You don't deserve it. If you don't believe in this team, you don't deserve
it. Yeah. And now let's take a look at Dak Prescott's updated playoff numbers. Dak Prescott now has a passer rating of 98.3 in the playoffs. Has passed for 1,353 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in his 5 playoff games.
Man, talk to these boys, man.
So Dak Prescott, that was Dak Prescott's second 300-yard game in the playoffs. He's averaging 2.5 passing touchdowns a game in the playoffs.
Like it ain't nothing. Go ahead.
He's only averaging 0.8 because remember, 3 games, only 5 interceptions. And then that's not even including his rushing numbers in the playoffs. That's not even including that. So Dak Prescott, you can't say that Dak Prescott doesn't show up in the playoffs. He had 1 bad playoff game, and y'all ran with that narrative. Now on his record, first playoff game threw 3 touchdowns, 300 yards against Aaron Rodgers, and scored 31 points. Didn't win, but he had a damn good game. Very next playoff game, he beat Russell Wilson. Had two touchdowns, 1 turnover. Won the game.
NFL news and simulation, man. Y'all know I'm lit right now, man. He got a $5 super chat.
Hey, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them for supporting us.
Oh,
man.
Okay. I see. Shout out to you, Mr. News and Simulations. He says Cowboys having a victory celebration, but Brett Maher can't kick it. Man, this dude need to be left in Tampa. They need to cancel every Uber in the vicinity. Don't even let him get an Uber. Let him walk back to Dallas. Know what I'm saying? Then once he get to Dallas, we need to slam the door on him. He don't need to even be nowhere near this team, y'all. I'm sick of this dude. This dude is kicking for Vegas. We know that. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Henry. You know I'm lit today, sir. You know I'm lit today because I'm telling you, it hit different when you believe, man. It hit different when you believe, man. Y'all didn't believe. It's a lot of y'all out there didn't believe. You don't deserve this. You do not deserve this, and I really want to get you. I really want to get you. I'm trying my best not to be petty, boy. I'm trying my best not to be petty, but I might screenshot some of y'all boys, boy. I'm telling you, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Get them, Henry. Get them, Henry, because I'm going to be the guy that's canceled today.
It's all good, because listen, everybody was talking crazy about Dallas Cowboys for a whole week and some change. Nobody picked us in the national media. You had Tampa Bay players talking about they wanted us to keep playing that cover 1. They said we were good but simple.
We simple, yeah. They know what we doing, all of that.
Didn't look too simple.
Let me shout out some of my people real quick, Henry. Shout out to King Brown. Shout out to Therese Join My Son. Shout out to Tank Spikes. Shout out to Lloyd King in the building. Shout out to Larry Lynch Jr. in the building. Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all hit that comment button so I can give y'all shout outs, man. We in this thing. Shout out to Eli. Shout out to Durance Davis in the building. Shout out to everybody. Yes, sir. Hankins came and paid dividends, didn't he?
Well, Hankins had a whole sack out there, man.
Hankins paid dividends. And shout out to LVE, man. I've been hard on LVE, man. LVE played ball today, man.
Man, he was out there ball hawking, man. He looked like a damn safety over the middle the way he was converging on the ball, man.
Pro LVE. He looked like that dude today. That boy played ball. And now it was a couple of times where he got ran over now, but in coverage, he was special in coverage. He was special in coverage today. And
look, man, they were talking about, they're going to try to run the ball against you. They ran the ball like 12 times or some shit like that. Tom Brady threw the ball over 50 times. I got on this line saying, hey, man, they average about 44 pass attempts. Like, we really, nah, man, they're going to try to run the ball against us, man. They're going to do this and do that. No. Hey. They're a one-dimensional team. They done lost 10 games this year now. If you count the playoff game, they ain't shit.
Shout out to Chris Johnson. He said LV might get a extension. Don't forget about Dalton Schultz. Hey, what I said, who remember who was in the trap that day? I might have been with you, Kenny. I said, if Dalton Schultz want that money, this your time to shine. What did Dalton do? I said, Dalton, you want that big money? Go get it. I told you them linebackers was lacking in coverage. I told you that. I said that middle of the field was going to be wide open. Didn't I tell you that? What happened? What happened, Henry? Please refresh. What happened?
Man, Dalton Schultz, if I'm not mistaken, Dalton Schultz was for over 100 yards on their ass. I could be mistaken. Let me take a look.
Catches. Dalton went crazy. Tony Pollard went crazy. I told West Coast this was going to be a Pollard game. Pollard act up. Zeke didn't really do much, but we still love him. You know what I'm saying? It was Tony Day. Tony act up. Tony got us some of them good yards that we needed, man. They were just on Zeke. It is what it is. They was on Zeke tail today.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm
happy. I'm happy they were able to run the ball against them because they are a shaky run defense, but they had Akeem Hicks back. They had Vita Vea healthy. They usually win games with both of them on the field. They were both present, and it did not matter. Also, Dalton Schultz final stats: 7 receptions, 95 yards, averaged 13.6 a catch, had a longer 26, and had 2 touchdowns. And hey. We had a bobble too. He made sure to even catch the bobble. There wasn't even no tip ball to the other team that we usually get.
I know I'm real recency bias reactional, but bruh, pay that man. That man balled today, Henny. He balled today. He was the difference. Him and Dak, they was the difference today. Mm-hmm. Even though CD got a little something going, but Dak and Dalton was the difference today. Give that man down his respect, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I might issue a public apology if Kellen called a game like this against San Francisco. Because Kellen called some plays today, man. I give Kellen all the hard time, the hardship possible. We gotta see this how fair I am. When I get this man all these problems every day, man, when he do good, you gotta reward him. I'm gonna give him some props, man. Kellen called himself a game today. Did you Tony Pollard out there in the slot? Did you see Dak Prescott doing play action, roll out and running wide open in the touchdown? Did you see every single thing that we've been begging him for? Mm-hmm. I seen all of it. Give Kellen Moore some props, man. Kellen did this for him.
Yeah, you gotta. Hey, I gotta be fair. I've been trying to run the dude out of town, so
Props, Henny. Like I'm on the same boat as you.
Like I've been listening. I've been questioning his situational play calling. I've been questioning his commitment to running the ball when we need to run the ball. I've been questioning his commitment to just doing some common sense football things. He did all that this game. He moved the pocket for Dak Prescott. He got the ball out of Dak Prescott's hand. I saw screens. I saw crossing routes. He was like CeeDee Lamb came wide open on a crossing route.
You heard that?
I heard that.
Okay, he said give him a round of applause for Michael Gallup catching tonight. Sir, he balled out, man. I'm sorry, Henry. Go ahead and get it to him.
Nah, Kenfolk, you good, man. Because let's give a shout out to Michael Gallup. I was concerned about the state of our receiving core coming to this game. Michael Gallup hadn't been his regular self most of the season, and that is fair. He's been hurt. But he showed up. He made some great catches for us. CeeDee Lamb showed up. He made some big plays in the passing game. Dalton Schultz, he shows you why they paid him $10 million this offseason on their franchise tag. So all the key guys we wanted to show up showed up.
Hey, shout out to Tank Spice. He said when McCarthy pulled my hair on that 4th and 9, Kellen and Dak, CD did that thing. Look, don't just think about that one play. Think about it all the way. That boy, Mike McCarthy, put his big britches on. He said, forget all of that. Man, Mike McCarthy had about 3 clutch calls, man, and all along was successful. That's why y'all don't be two-faced tonight. Don't be Harvey Dent. When them things don't roll our way, you gotta man up and take it. Because them went our way tonight. It went our way tonight. It might be times where a couple of them calls don't go our way. But Mike was rolling the dice tonight, and it all worked out. It all worked out. And yeah, he did like this. What that boy Mario used to be like, get out of my face. Get back. He told Maher, get back. You know what I'm saying? He told Maher to get back. No.
Caught him out there like, nah, we got this. And
yeah,
look,
this.
And I love to see the fire from Dak Prescott. Maher was out there missing field goals. He got cussed out by the leader of your team. That's how it's supposed to work. Dak Prescott threw his helmet, cussed the boy smooth out, said fucking go for 2. Like, he was into this game. You love to see the passion. Dak always had this persona of being a company guy, but Dak Prescott is a dog on that field, man.
Man, that boy went crazy. Sugar Daddy Williams said 2 penalties, man. Shout out to the Cowboys, man. Shout out to our boys with 2 penalties. Didn't the penalties kill us last year against San Francisco?
15, if I'm not mistaken.
Them boys got 2 penalties. Man, shout out to them boys, man. Oh, they said 3. We had 3, sugar. Oh, okay, 3. Hey, I live with that all day from where we come from, Mr. Lord King. I live with that all day. We needed them. But look, I just wanted my people to believe, man. I'm telling you, bro. You gotta believe, y'all. Y'all didn't believe, man.
There's a dream. I appreciate you for tapping in. Oozing toxicity, as Marcus Hardison said, some people will never like you because your spirit irritates their demons. Time to exercise some demons. 1 down, 3 to go. You damn right, man. Hey,
you know that
and
boy,
Dak we trust. Dak didn't have a single turnover either.
Hey, you know, he come with that sophisticated quotes over there. You know what I'm saying? That boy, that Marcus Hardison hit different. Hey, for real though.
Man, that's so true. But you got to think about it, man. We had never beat Tom Brady before. We beat him in the playoffs. We hadn't won a road playoff game in 30 years. We won easily. We won by 17 points. Should have been 20. No, we have made our extra points. So like we are exercising demons.
Yes,
and then we get a chance to have a rematch with a team that just beat us last year. All right, you don't think they're gonna get up for this game? They're gonna get up for this game.
Oh yeah, they've been waiting on this game. Hold up, that boy Dak went what? I know he had 305 yards. That boy almost was flawless. That boy went 25 for 33 for 305 yards, 12.2 average, and 4 touchdowns. Man, get that boy his round of applause. He just had against the Commanders, and everybody doubted this man except for me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna say except for me, but some of us content creators knew that Dak don't do that 2 days in a row. That ain't how he get that. You know what I'm saying? He don't do that 2 days in a row. He don't do it.
Yeah. Also, we're not even gonna sell Dak short. He had a running touchdown too, so 5 touchdowns on the day.
Man,
he completed 76% of his passes, and he had the highest passer rating of his career in this game. So in the biggest stage,
4 touchdown didn't include the running touchdown.
It didn't include. He threw.
And got 5 touchdown passes on it. I mean, touchdowns on these boys.
He threw for 4, ran for another 1, so he had 5 total touchdowns on the day.
Good grief,
That boy went crazy.
They said, look, they was like, Dak sat up there and seen Daniel Jones play that guy. He said, hold my beer. Y'all think this boy better than me? I seen them memes talking about some Daniel Jones got the same amount of playoff wins as Dak. They had to erase that real quick, didn't it? It lasted for 1 day, didn't it? Yeah, go ahead and get rid of him because it's not relevant no more. See, y'all just be talking. I'm telling y'all, man, you got to believe in your football team, man. Forget all of the curses. We broke every curse you can name today. We broke the Tom Brady curse. He ain't undefeated against the mighty Cowboys no more, is he?
Season.
Defeated against us no more, is he? Then we beat the blue jersey curse. We beat the grass curse. We beat every curse you can name. We beat the road playoff curse. We beat every curse you can name, man. That's why this team is for real, man. You got to believe in your team. And now we finna go spin back on them 49ers. We finna spin back on them.
So, hey,
get back.
Now that we talked about that, let's look at the numbers. So, hey, they only ran the ball 12 times against us. They only got 52 yards. So we came on here and said if our run defense shows up, we're going to win this game easily because they are a one-dimensional team. Tom Brady passed the ball 66 times.
But he barely had over 100 yard passing.
He had 300. He ended with 351 yards. However,
the number was in garbage time.
Yeah, most of that came when the game was already out of reach. We were playing a lot of shell coverage.
Soft coverage. Yeah.
So we weren't just weren't trying to allow the big play, but we did what we did. On the flip side, you already gave Dak Prescott's number, but on our end, Dak Prescott, hey, hats out to him. He ran the ball 7 times. He gave us 24 yards. He had an 11-yard run, and he had a rushing touchdown. Altogether, we ran the ball for 35. We ran the ball 35 times for 128 yards. We did everything we needed to do to give Dak Prescott a semblance of a run game, and he did the rest. You look at your receivers. Dalton Schultz, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb, 68 yards, a touchdown. Michael Gallup, 46 yards, a touchdown. Ferguson had a 34-yard catch. T.Y. Hilton had a long of 14, had 23
That
yards.
boy Ferguson got wiggly, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That boy got wiggly down the sideline too.
Hey, even Noah Brown had a 15-yard catch ending the day with 18 yards.
T.Y. had a first down catch.
Mm-hmm. T.Y. had a long of 14. So, like we did what we needed to do. We got enough from all these other guys.
Let me get this super chat real quick, Ken.
Take your time, man.
Shout out to Sir King Bishop with the $5 super chat. He says, take this win with a win. DC4L. You absolutely right, sir. I appreciate that, sir. Appreciate you there, sir. Real talk, man. I told y'all, bro, you got to believe, man. You got to believe. Like Jesus said, hold on, I think I got the button. Hold on, where is it? Yeah. You gotta believe, man. You gotta believe. Yeah, I know I'm in recovery mode with this water. The whole game, my wife was just serving me up shots for some reason. She's a bad influence, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying?
She was just supporting you, man. She supporting you through your trying times. It was stressful, man.
The anxiety was going crazy in here now. Them Cowboys know how to worry you, don't they?
All the time. Every time.
Then we just got to make it interesting. Noah Brown gonna give him the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to make it a little interesting, don't you? Even in the blowout, the Cowboys got to have some razzle-dazzle in it, don't
mm-hmm. You know what? I'm good with it, though. You know what? I'm not going to be too hard on Noah Brown. I'm pretty sure we're going to need him down the line. Brett Maher, I don't think there's a way for us to get another kicker. I'm going to have to support Ken Folk, hope that he get his stuff together. Because, we're going to need these guys to show up down the line. So, I just hope their confidence ain't too shot. I did see that Brett Maher did make one of his field goals.
Yeah, he hit the last one. You know what I'm saying?
So he ended with 1 for 5. 1 for 5. Yeah, he said he body catch the onside kick. He did.
He really did.
But that's
what I told y'all he was. I don't even know why he on the hands team. But we gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. He's a body catcher. He tried to pull the onside to his body. You right, Mr. Talk City, Marcus Hardison. Yes, he did. And I told you he's a notorious body catcher. Like, I love everything he stands for, man. I like what he's done so far. I really do. But I just can't put my trust in no body catcher, man. Like, I'm a wide receiver, bro. I know the dangers of body catching. That shit is dangerous. It is. You know what I'm saying? You seen one of the dangers of it. What that ball did, bounced straight off his shoulder pad.
They said that they just seen Mike McCarthy dancing with chains on. They got to find the video. You
Mr. Mike, now y'all act like we won the ball. Now chill out, now.
He deserved it, man. They talk about this man finna lose his job and coach us to 12-5. I celebrate too.
Man, I love Big Mike though. I'm one of the few that love Big Mike. I rock with him.
I rock with Big Mike too, man.
I rock with Big Mike, bro. I've been Sugar Daddy Will said invasion of the body catchers. Like,
went off.
Need to chill out, man. Noah need to chill out, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Dalton Schultz, man. I like Schultz, but I never was one of the ones that was campaigning to pay Schultz. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you show up like that in the playoffs, sir. You can have my money. Give my money. Take my money, sir. Please. There you go. Get it. Play like that in the playoffs in the most important game of the year. You can have my money, sir. That's just me. I can't speak for Steven and Jerry and the rest of Cowboy Nation, but I'm telling you, you can have my money. You know what I'm saying? Don Davis said the 49ers got something to be afraid of. Not to me. Man, we want our get back. News and Simulation, NFL News and Simulation says Mike would be a savior on any other team. It's only because he a Cowboy, because he the coach of Dallas. That's a fact.
That's true.
You know that's a fact.
Yeah, look what Doug Peterson is doing down there in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? Like, he not like, and they only won 9 games. So, they were praising him for that. But, Mike McCarthy comes over here, wins back-to-back 12 games, And they talk about is his job in jeopardy. It is crazy when you think about it. But it comes with the territory because they always put these expectations on the Cowboys.
Yeah. You know what them haters gonna say? Oh, the bus been bad all year. Oh, Tom Brady's an old man.
It don't matter. You know why it don't matter? Because before the game, they did not pick us to win. They picked Tom Brady. They said that he would dominate us. They said that we would choke away the game.
And we just Cowboys, right?
Yeah. They said we're gonna cowboy it up. So guess what? We beat the shit out of Tom Brady in front of his kids, in front of his ex, in front of that weak ass pirate. And we did what we did.
Over there doing the Kirk Cousins in the Cowboy jersey. Y'all ain't see that? Hey, we need to be some savages like that for real. I said, Eric Black 60 said, goddamn landlord, this the revenge tour, man, is up. Let's go, boys. You already know, sir. It's the revenge tour. Then look, what's finna be so sweet is we finna go in there and beat the stuffing out of Brock Purdy and then go holler at the Eagles or the Giants. I don't even care who it's gonna be. That's how we feeling, sir. That's how we feeling. We don't care who it's gonna be. We smacking anybody in our way. We breaking curses in 2023.
Ah man, they done jumped on Dak they done jumped on Dak so quick, man. Like Acho doing a film breakdown of how good he was. Like, man, these folks are so two-faced. They so two-faced. They so two-faced, man.
We don't want none of that fake love because we've been here from day one. We've been here since day one. See, this why I say, man, and I don't mean to just keep harboring on the people that be hating and don't be believing, bro. But like, bro, it hit different when you believe. Shout out to Stop 6 E Breeze in the building, man. It hit different when you believe, man, because I believed in this football team since day one. You want to know what my record prediction was? Yeah, landlord knows all. I might as well have a crystal ball. I said we'll be 12-5. Go back and look at my schedule prediction. Yeah, I said that. And then I just told y'all that we was going to take down the goal. We was going to make them go into retirement. I told y'all that too. You got to believe in this football team, man. I believed since day one. So, yeah, this hit different for me. It ain't going to hit the same for y'all. The ones who was ready to concede this loss, it ain't going to hit the same for you. Yeah, you going to have to hear about landlord talking that talk for weeks. Yes, you will. You're going to have to deal with me. You are. All of you haters, you're going to have to deal with me. Yeah, all of them Eagles fans that come and visit and thinking we was just the same old Cowboys, one and done, you're going to have to hear about me, sir. You're going to have to hear about us.
And look, we've been talking to him about this, man. Like we said on this show and said, if this was the Carolina Panthers or this was any other team with these same stats, y'all would be saying we were going to win by double digits. Yeah. Like, we broke down the numbers, we broke down the matchups, and y'all was still shook because it was Tom Brady. And look, they ain't been a good team all season, mathematically.
Scared of Brady.
Like they just scared of Brady. They were 8-9. They had lost more games than they had won.
Crazy, Henry. Ooh, yeah. I'm jealous of him.
Like they were just talking crazy. But hey, there is a nice little stat that oozing this dropped for me. The last 3 Cowboy coaches who had back-to-back double-digit regular season wins won the Super Bowl. Landry, Johnson, and Switzer. I'm just saying.
Shout out to Randy Jackson. He said, landlord, the trap house is jumping. Let's go, DC4L. You already know how we doing it, man. Larry Lynch Jr. says, landlord and Henny, I was just blown away at how Dak was in control and didn't let up. To be honest, Mr. Larry Lynch, I wasn't. That's what I expect from Dak. That's how Dak operate. When you get all the foolishness out the way, that's how Dak operate. And look, what I told y'all, I just had a feeling, man. With us playing last, I felt like all the craziness, all the buffoonery, all the juju of the playoffs had already did and ran its course. And it was clear. You know what I'm saying? It was clear. This football game, that's just how I felt. I felt like this football game was just going to be a normal football game. It was going to play out the way it's supposed to have played out, and that's exactly what happened. We gave everybody a chance to get all this crazy playoff stuff out the way. And we was able to come in here and play a normal football game. Shout out to your Cowboys, man.
And just to go deeper into that, like Dak Prescott pre-snap, analyzing plays and finding mismatches and stuff like that. That's some of the stuff he does best. And like people don't really think that Dak Prescott had that in his bag, but if you actually go back and look, he's one of the best in the NFL at at the pre-snap stuff. So
Hey,
like he also, if you look at his numbers, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league for several years now against the blitz. And you know what Todd Bowles likes to do a lot? He likes to blitz. They brought the extra man. Dak Prescott gets to his hot route. The game is easier for him. He was tearing him up. So with Dak Prescott, you seen what he did against zone against the Eagles. You can't play zone against him. You seen what he does against the blitz. You really can't play blitz against him. Like he analyzes the play and get the balls out. Like Dak Prescott is very good, at seeing what's happening and getting the ball where the ball needs to go. That's why the man has these numbers that he has. That's why the man is top 10 in career completion percentage in NFL history. That's why the man is top 10 in career passer rating in NFL history. That's why the man is top 10 in touchdown to interception ratio in NFL history. Because that man is cold like that. That man, this is not a fluke. He does this a lot.
This is what Dak do. When Dak is in Dak mode, this is what he do. Like a lot of people are acting all surprised. I don't see the surprise. I'm not surprised. I expected this from Dak. Like I said, this is what I expected from him when he played his mode. And you remember what I said before the game was over? I mean, earlier today, even though my screen was very terrible, you remember earlier today, I said that if everybody talking about if Dak don't turn the ball over and all this, I said, imagine if we get normal Dak. To me, in my book, this is normal Dak. This wasn't that spectacular. Like, it was spectacular because it was in the playoffs, but Dak normally performs like this, in my opinion. Like, a good game from Dak is just this. This is a good game from Dak. Know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you're going to go as far as your quarterback take you this year. That's what it looks like. When Dak plays well, this team is well. That's just how it is. Shout out to Johnny Herrera. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. You already know what's happening.
Real talk. And, a lot of people be putting – Dak Prescott had some amazing games that he played and we lost. You know what I mean? Just like the playoff game against Green Bay a couple years back. Just like the other playoff game against the Rams. He played for perfectly fine. The run defense is why we lost that game. So Dak Prescott, he normally shows up in the playoffs. People have recency bias. They saw one uncharacteristic performance from Dak Prescott, and they just, they lose their mind. I always ride before. Yeah, Jeffrey, we got to. That man's a bad man.
Shout out to Jeffrey Lombardi Dozer too, because he made a good point. He said Israel Mukuamu had a game too. He really did.
And he was in their hip pocket.
Man. Izzy played ball, and we gotta look. This is why it's great to have such a deep, competitive safety room like that. Like Mike McCarthy has made it up for us, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, soon as Jay Ron go down, you got Izzy to come in there and step right in. Mm-hmm. If Izzy ain't doing what he need to do, you got Marquise Bell to come right in. Like, you got a loaded depth chart. And Mike McCarthy has checked every box. He's left no stone unturned. He hasn't. Mr. Mike McCarthy is ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your offensive lineman go down. Mike McCarthy got an answer for that. Anything happen, Mike McCarthy is ready, man. So you got to give this man his props, man. Y'all, we just came from a coach who can't survive no injury, no type of adversity, no type of change in the game plan. You got one that's ready, that's built like that. And look at how your team responded in the playoffs. Jason Garrett's team ain't never did that like that in the playoffs. Let's just be real. We ain't. Even when we won the game, it was close. You know what I'm saying? We came out here and played the exact game that we supposed to play. Tampa are who we thought they were. That's who they were. Right or wrong, Henny. They are who we thought they were.
Bro, we've been talking for a week about what Tampa Bay is, what they ain't. Like, they would, you know what? And I get it. You have this playoff history of us coming up short, things like that, and Brady being who he is. But no, those are things of the past, man. Like, that had nothing to do with this season. We were the 12-win team. We were the team that had beat multiple double-digit win teams throughout the season. We were the team that beat the number 1 seed. We were the team that beat the number 3 seed, the number 6 seed, and the number 2 seed in the AFC. So we were supposed to do this.
Yeah, Xavier Rose had a decent game too, Tank Spice.
Yeah, he almost gave up the ghost.
Yeah, he did. I think that was like on him and the safety, though. I think that was him and the safety though.
He really thought he had help. I do think he thought he had help.
Yeah, it was no safety there. Shout out to NFL News and Simulation with another $5 super chat. So I appreciate you. He says, screenshot this: Cowboys versus Bills in the Super Bowl 92/93 rematch. And you know who won that one, sir. You already know who won that one. You know who won that one, don't you?
Yeah, we did.
You know who won that one. Hey, I would love to see them brothers go up against each other. Stephon and Trayvon going up against each other. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Appreciate that support, sir. Yeah, that'll be a hell of a Super Bowl right there. Bills versus Cowboys will have history on our side, too. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And Josh Allen wouldn't be able to run like that on us, dog. We got some big boys that's going to hit you. We ain't worried about all that.
Right.
Ghostin played a ball game, too, though. If I ain't mistaken, Ghostin played a game.
Ghostin was good out there, man. There was a bunch of guys along that defensive line that had a game. But, Ghostin was good. Hankins showed up. He was one of the reasons that run defense was so good. He even got a sack on Tom Brady.
I know everybody gonna remember that sack because it was rare. We didn't get many. Did they credit Michael with that sack or Don's Armstrong?
They probably gave him both half sacks. Because
it was really Michael, but Don's kind of cleaned it up. Know what I'm saying?
Let's take a look at the box score. I think they gave him both half sacks.
Michael had a nice spin move too. That was nasty. Michael was a terror. Give a round of applause for Michael Parsons.
Oh, they gave him a sack.
That's the type of game you needed from 11.
They gave 11 the sack.
Y'all wanna say that 11 like that, and he just showed you he liked that. That man was relentless all game, from the coin toss to the end of the game. Michael was relentless. That's what you want to see from 11. That boy was a menace out there, man. Shout out to Michael Parsons, man.
Yeah. So they gave him the sack and they gave Hankins the sack. So those are our 2 sacks on the night.
What a game by Michael. What a game.
And then he got his hand on a bunch of balls too in the passing lane.
I really thought he was gonna get a pick. He was right there on the pick a couple of times. Jay Run played a game too, man. I give Jay Run his game. He got the interception. And it looked like he took an injury at the end. But Jay Run played a game, man. Jay Run was getting his hands on the ball everywhere. He was playing a game, man. He was locking up. This man, Jay Run, if y'all pay attention, Jay Run was matched up against Evans a couple of times one-on-one. I don't know how. I thought Trey was following him, but it was a couple of times I seen on my TV screen that J-Rock was man-to-man against Evans and played good. So, man, you can't find too many versatile players like J-Ron Curse like that. Like, that boy is a 6'4" cornerback, basically, with size, and that can hit. Like, he's special. You know what I'm saying? And that is courtesy of Dan Quinn.
No, for real, though. Dan Quinn be having these boys ready, man. That's why we got to take advantage of Quinn while he's here. There's no way that he's not a head coach next year.
Shout out to NFL News and Simulation with another $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you, sir. He makes a great point. He says, let's take a second to give props to the whole NFC East through the NFC feast. Hey, we got an NFC East playoff, y'all. Shout out to everybody, man. We in here. The whole 3 teams in the NFC East is in the next round. We should be proud. We've been the better division of the whole year. NFL News and Simulations.
You're right. Let's give a shout out to the NFC East, man. Shout out to the Giants.
to the Giants for playing a football game. Shout out to the Eagles for getting the number 1 slot. We coming for your neck, but shout out to y'all too.
And definitely shout out to them Cowboys for handling business.
Oh yeah, shout out to them Cowboys for dominant fashion. You know what I'm saying? We dominated the GOAT on the road. Yeah, that's how you get down when you America's team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to us for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it.
We did that. So, man, what are your thoughts going into the San Francisco 49ers game?
Man, I think this team is ready. I think this team had that murder on their mind like OMP. What his name was, the boy that's in prison. They had murder on their mind.
Melly.
Yeah, Melly, that's what it is. They had the murder on their mind, man. Because you know what I'm saying? That been hunting them. The referee was on the 49ers team last year. You know what I'm saying? Bumping Dak and stuff, and act like we couldn't get the playoff. We remember all that. That's traumatized. Them boys remember that, and they put that on their calendar. They ready for this revenge game, and we gonna come out on the other side with the W this time. You best believe that. You coming in here with a Ricky Rudy Poop quarterback, we got you. You know what I'm saying? We got you.
Yeah, that's gonna be the key to the game. We're gonna have to neutralize their running game and see if Brock Purdy can beat us. And that's gonna be what it is. If they're listen, his life is gonna be easy. He already doesn't do a lot. When I was breaking down like those 4 scores he had, -1, the ball went behind the line of scrimmage. He had a 1-yard QB sneak touchdown that went behind the line of scrimmage. And then the other touchdown only went 8 yards past the line of scrimmage, and then the receiver did the rest of the work.
See, we ain't going to be missing all them tackles like Seattle was. We a much better tackling team. You know what I'm saying? I know Debo forces a lot of missed tackles, but we going to be a way better tackling football team than them this game. Shout out to Tennessee Garrett in the building rocking with me. Iceberg Slim, Akeem Brown, what's happening?
Yeah, we did what we needed to do. I'm so lit, man. Like I can't even come here. I can't even come in here, go to sleep, man. I'm just
man, I'm going crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was screaming at the TV. See, this is the type of stuff that you can't have on YouTube.
I know.
I said it was not PG friendly. It was not YouTube friendly. I said I called Tom Brady everything but a child of God. I'll just tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was time for him to go home. Go take care of your children, Tom. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We just have to throw some stuff at Brock Purdy he ain't never seen before. We are going to be the best defense he's played. We have guys that can pressure him, make him uncomfortable in the pocket. And, we'll go from there. He has some athleticism. So we'll see how we manage if we try to get outside the pocket. But we can throw a lot of personnel at Brock Purdy and a lot of formations that throw him off. And I like what we did this game. We played a lot of cover 2 this game. They expected us to come out and play that cover 1 robbery. We played a ton of cover 2. And I don't think they were ready for that.
Akeem Brown said he in the trap with it, blowing on his TB12 pack. Trap. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? We smoking on that Brady bunch. You understand?
Ooh, that's fine.
We smoking on that Brady bunch over here in the trap. Let's get it. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to the Truth MDP. Shout out to the Chris Nighthile.
Yeah, yes, Nighthile. What's good with you, kinfolk?
What's going on with you, sir? That's what's happening. We in here, man. We just beat all the odds. We just broke all the curses. Then nobody believe in us but us. That's why we be looking at some of these so-called fans in the building with a side eye. Because
hey, Ozen, yes, I am on Cash App. It's Henny the Moore. I got it pinned up there. It's the $ Henny the Moore.
Yeah, y'all hit up that Cash App for HTM Sports in the building, man.
Indeed.
But yeah, man, this is why we look at these non-believers with the side eye, because we just know y'all don't believe in that. Y'all don't deserve this. Like, this is for the real fans. This is for the real fans who've been waiting on this for all these years. We've been waiting on this, and who better Win better to get a win over Brady in the playoffs, y'all. And then not only did we just beat Brady, we dominated this young man, this old man. We dominated him. It wasn't even close, y'all. Your Cowboys went out there and showed out on the road, in Tampa, on grass, in blue uniforms. You know what I'm saying?
Every curse and bad luck you could think of, and we still beat the brakes off this team.
Beat the brakes off of. It wasn't even close. Know what I'm saying? Now, we have to admit, though, we still had a lot of respect for Brady. You know what I'm saying? Brady had you on the seat way longer than the normal quarterback. I'm going to just be real with you. He had you on the seat for a little longer than the normal quarterback. But, you know, them Cowboys kept on ticking. They took a licking and kept on ticking. That's what they did.
Yeah, we did it. We did what we supposed to do, man. And look, the exact way I said we could win this game is how we won the game. Hey, I appreciate you for the donation, Ooze, and I appreciate for the support, brother.
We appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Good looking.
But yeah, the way that we said we would win the game is exactly the way I said we would win the game. I said as long as the run defense showed up and this team was one-dimensional, we would pressure Tom Brady. We would force him to throw the ball, and we would build a big enough lead to get them out of the run game entirely. So guess what? They were a one-dimensional team. Pressure got to Tom Brady. He made a bunch of inaccurate throws. He threw an interception in the red zone, and our offense was rolling. We ran the ball against them for 128 yards. We were able to utilize play action. We had a ton of big plays off of play action. We finished our drives with touchdowns in the end zone instead of settling for field goals. And, that was the formula. And, that what we said.
NFL news and simulations again with the $10 super chat, sir. I appreciate you in the trap. Trap. He says, I gotta go hop on my GTA 5 and run my game. Y'all beat, but on a final note, Brady was one and done. Hey, yes, sir. You already know that. We made sure we retired Brady. Yes, he's 7-1 now, Mr. Willie Stole.
We're not even gonna give him that love. He is 0-1 against Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. Let's put it like that. Let's put it like that. Yeah, we are undefeated against Tom Brady in the playoffs. That's all that matters.
Now, I'm going to make that meme and watch all the hate we get. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys undefeated against Brady in the playoffs. How about that? How about your Cowboys now? How about them?
And look, hey, Izzy at corner is not something crazy. Because remember, J.C. Horn got a lot of love, but Izzy McCormick was the guy playing on the opposite side with him at South Carolina. He's a guy that played corner his entire college career. He just moved to safety in the NFL.
And that boy broke on the ball against Godwin too.
I mean, you gotta like Izzy. The boy about 6'3", 6'4". He ran like a 4.4 or 4.5. He got size, athleticism, and speed, and he's not scared to get handsy with you. I read a cornerback, mug the damn receiver to let them get open. And look, they ain't call it. He was mugging guys all night, if we're being honest, and they ain't throwing no flag. It's playoff football.
Shout out to Ooze and Toxicity, Mr. Marcus Hardison with the $1.99 for your mind. He says, for the church building fund.
I know that's right.
Appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Bear24 said Diggs was horrible tonight. Tackling. I ain't gonna cap to you. You all right, sir.
He didn't have his best game, but he did enough.
Talk about our team out the win, Bear24. But if you want me to be 1,000% honest with you, I was a little disappointed with the effort that Diggs gave on tackling. Now, I'm gonna just be real with you. You are absolutely correct, sir. I'm not here to fight you when you're telling the truth. But this just do me a favor. Just say the truth for a day or so. You know what I'm saying?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We'll talk about that. Give me a day or so, Bear, because you right. I'm going to just be real with you, because I was cussing at my TV about this. I'm going to be real with you, but give us a day to soak in this win and then we'll be right back with that. But we'll talk about that later. We in celebratory mode right now, Mr. Bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we would do a full X's and O's breakdown. We'll get a first look at the 49ers, tomorrow. Because I took off from work.
Though, so that's why I can't get at him because he ain't lying at all.
Yeah, like we'll do a breakdown. We'll talk about stuff we want to see improvement on, all the other stuff.
Yeah,
and then we'll check it out tomorrow. But right now, we're gonna bask in the ambiance of victory, my guy.
Yeah. We gotta celebrate this.
Soak this in because we gotta move on too quick. So soak it in while you can.
Yeah, and then we on the short week. It's all good. We on the short week. I told y'all this finna be the greatest Super Bowl run in history. You know what I'm saying? When we pull this off, this finna be the greatest Super Bowl run in history. Look, we playing on Monday night. Then we got to play on Sunday night. Them boys played yesterday. They good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They got they full week. We get 5 days. But to be honest, we know our Cowboys. We love our Cowboys. We know how our characteristics work. You know what I'm saying? We might don't need no time to be BSing around. You know what I'm saying? Let them boys refocus and get right back to the grind. You know what I'm saying? We don't need this. Might work in our advantage, but with us being the Cowboys, what you think, Hen? For real?
It might, because it don't give us no time to get rusty. Like we came out there and we performed, and we looked a little slow. Starting off, we had like an 8-day layoff. We looked a little slow starting off, but once the offense found the groove, they never looked back.
Man, it was dominant. Tank, we play Sunday.
We play Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday night.
They had to move it to Sunday night because there's no way they can let us play on a Saturday. It would be unfair. It's still an unfair, advantage for the team that we're going to because we play on a short weekend. We travel, but we got a team of veterans. We got 2 head coaches with Super Bowl resumes. We got 2 coaches with Super Bowl resumes on the team, and McCarthy and Dan Quinn. So they'll have our team ready to play.
Yeah, all I know is the Cowboy play on Sunday, and I'm finna make sure I put my vacation day in because I got to be at the house for this one. Mm-hmm. I was real selfish, y'all. I'm sorry. I was here. I was at home. I was a fan today. Y'all see how it paid off though. I was a fan today, but we got that dub. I'm sorry. I said screw being a content creator for today. But immediately afterward, I came and rocked with y'all though. But I had to be a fan today, man. That was the most important thing for me. I had to really watch this game and focus. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. I had to say my prayers. I had to do everything I needed to do, in peace. But hey, landlord, do you work Saturday?
Saturday, I usually be off on Saturdays, but I know give me a couple of days and I know for sure.
Because what I wanted to do is I wanted us to do a watch party for the Giants and the Eagles. Because I feel
they play before us. That's interesting.
They play the night before us.
Now we get to sit back and watch them, huh?
So we will know.
Turn, Henny.
And listen, either way, it's a win-win for me. One of our division rivals are going to lose the game.
Yep. And I'm ready to play them. Like, I don't fear neither one of those guys. And they know we are big brother. They know it in their heart.
All we got to do is beat the 49ers because I feel confident as hell against either the Eagles or the damn Eagles. I mean, the Eagles or the Giants. Whoever we play, we beaten both these teams this year. We swept the Giants. Daniel Jones has never beaten Dak Prescott. Jalen Hurts has never beaten a Dak Prescott. When he's under center for the Dallas Cowboys. So we have that in our advantage. And don't get me wrong, it's hard to beat teams multiple times. You saw what happened with the Bucs. They beat us the first time out, and we demolished them the next time we saw them. So it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to beat teams more than once. But you know what I mean? Like, we should feel confident against these teams. We match up well against these teams. The 49ers, we're honest, like, this is the NFC Championship game. This is the NFC Championship game because we're better. We're a better team than the Eagles. You know, we have a quarterback with more playoff experience and more playoff success. Even if they do win, Dak Prescott, by the time Dak Prescott gets there, he would have 3 playoff wins, and Jalen Hurts would have 1. So, you know,
Man,
so
I'm
it's the
telling
same
you,
thing.
team is finna be so confident after this win. The only thing I'm worried about and concerned about is we ain't overly confident from being.
No, there's no such thing as being overly confident.
I'm talking about, we done been smelling ourselves a couple times and then came in and laid an egg, but
I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is a team that embarrassed us at home the last time we played them. So I don't think that we're gonna come out here and not be up for this game. Like, no, like we know what the 49ers are.
We know what they represent. Yeah.
We know what they represent. You know, we have demons to fight because I think, Dak Prescott lost his cool at the podium, last year behind this game. Like he had an issue of public apologies, talk about the refs. Like he let this game get him out of character. So I know it means a lot to him. I'm not even worried about that. I'm not worried about the defense because Dan Quinn is going to get them ready. And only person I gotta be concerned about is Kellen Moore. And even when Kellen Moore is not calling a great game, if Dak Prescott is playing a great game, we can overcome that most of the time. So I feel confident about our chances. The only thing that concerns me is their running game. Can we neutralize their running game? Can we win on first down or in second down to force the obvious passing situations? Can we neutralize the yak? Because we're gonna have to really when you play the 49ers, you got to defend the shallow cross. You got to defend the over routes because that's mostly what they run. They let they wide receivers run away from coverage. They like to utilize screens to get the ball out their hand. Listen, they run the ball a lot and they utilize a version of the West Coast offense. So
what I do want to see is do some QB contain on Brock Purdy. I feel like most of his plays that's successful when he's scrambling on the run. I want to keep this boy in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? And let these big guys collapse it. Let Jonathan Hankins and Oso Digizua, let them boys push that pocket and see if he can make some accurate throws and stand tall. Because I don't think so. And I feel like my corners can hold up for long as we need to. You know what I'm saying? It's a marriage between the pass rush and the coverage. I feel like we can develop that and make him like rock out against the San Francisco 49ers. I just feel like we should be able to handle him well. You know what I'm saying?
I do too. Because look, we played better quarterbacks all year, right? We played better quarterbacks. We beat Joe Burrow, right? I think at this point, Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. We beat him twice. We just beat Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Who else? We beat Kirk Cousins, who is a better quarterback. I know he didn't win his playoff game, but he is a better quarterback right now than what Brock Purdy is.
The thing about Brock, though, we more likely playing the system.
Yeah, we're playing the system.
That's what we need to be concerned with, though. We playing the system. Shanahan.
But listen, I seen what the Seattle Seahawks were able to do to make it a close game up until the start of the fourth quarter. We can utilize the same things. We can get Tony Pollard on the edge, against this defense. Remember, they run a wide 9. That pretty much means, for the people that don't know, the defensive end is damn near detached from the line. He's trying to generate a one-on-one pass rushing opportunity against the tackle. So when you're that far detached from the line, there's going to be big voids in between where you're at and where the next closest lineman is. You can take advantage of that, and that's what Seattle did to get some positive running yards in that game. They're very solid up the middle, but the area that they can vacate trying to run this wide 9, trying to rush the passer and get upfield, you can run right over there. And listen, we did this last year against a team running wide 9. The Chargers run a variation of it, and we ran all over them. So it is possible. I know what the numbers say, but I do know
it's gonna be. I feel like the difference should be Tony Pollard. Like we gave Tony Pollard the ball this game, and you seeing what he did. You know what I'm saying? They gave him the ball. He even caught a critical third down. Y'all remember that? That was a third down conversion catch that Tony caught. That wasn't just a normal catch. You know what I'm saying? That was a third down catch. Like, that was big. So they actually splitting out Tony wide. I seen them go wide too, Henny. Like, they gave us everything we've been asking for a few seasons. So it looks like Kellen Moore put on one of our podcasts and really just locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, use Tony, man. You can use Tony just like CMC for real. Like, he basically the same player, maybe a slightly lesser version. But he just like CMC, you can use him the exact same way. That's just my opinion. You can use Tony the exact same way that they use him.
Yeah, indeed, man, indeed. And listen, Tony Pollard is the guy that was a wide receiver mostly in college. He was a punt return and kick return specialist. Set the NCAA record for return touchdowns. In a collegiate career. So like he is a guy that can do a lot for you. He can line up at all wide receiver position. There's tape of him doing that in college. Right. That's why he has more career snaps at wide receiver in college than he did at running back. I'm not sure why he even got drafted as a running back. I'm glad he did. He's been very successful doing it for us, but he gives you that added dimension. He's a good route runner. He ran a 4.3 at his combine. Like, he is a very explosive player that you can move all around. So yes,
Tony is just versatile, man.
Tony is a weapon. He's not really even running back. He is a weapon.
Facts.
Preach, landlord. TP time, and it's hard for me to say that. Now look, Zeke still got his his place in this offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still had a pretty long run, but like the days of giving Ezekiel Elliott the ball 30 times, it might be over right now. That's fine.
I'll just say it's TP. It's time to put emphasis on TP because we seen that we didn't do that last year. We got away from that last year against San Francisco, and that would be very stupid this time.
Yeah, like, Zeke did wear the defense down.
I was just glad to see my big players get their hands on the football. I was glad to see CeeDee Lamb get a touchdown. Like, even though I seen did Noah get a catch? I seen some plays to
Noah had 2 catches because remember he had a nice screen down the sideline.
Yeah.
He had a little dump off. And look, like we everything we asked for to happen happened. Tony Pollard got touches, CeeDee Lamb got touches, Dalton Schultz got touches. Like, Dak Prescott didn't drop back and throw the ball 40 times. He only had 33 passes. We ran the ball more than we threw it. And, we were successful doing it the way we're supposed to do it. And look, we asked Dak Prescott to be involved in the run game. That man was selling out on the run. That man up here diving head first for first downs. He kept it on the naked and walked into the end zone. Like, Dak Prescott showed his naked ass thing.
And was I on your show? Because I just said this. I said Dak needed to run early. I said this, man. I'm telling you, like, I ain't the one that just want to point out everything I said, but it's just real peculiar the fact that I said this, and that's exactly what happened. I said that, to offset, basically what my theory was, to offset these slow starts, Dak need to run and make a couple of third downs. Like, that's what will survive. That will make us way better. Like, early in the game, when Kellen first 15 plays do not work, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't. Like, you remember that. You still, them first 15 plays be stripped. And they was terrible. So when his first 15 plays wasn't working, Dak made a couple of good running first downs with his legs, and that changed the whole complexity of this game. Like, that's what I wanted to see. I'm telling you, when Dak runs, he's a different quarterback.
Yes, and you know what? I do understand with him being close to 30 why he doesn't run the ball that much during the regular season. But if he keeps doing this during the playoffs, if this is the Dak Prescott I'm going to see, running the ball like that, making the throws outside of the pocket, extending plays, like, it's going to be a long, long day for everybody else.
That was the best quarterback in the NFC right there.
Yep.
That's what it was. Without a shadow of a doubt. I'm ready to stand on the hill and die on it.
He has to be.
Right.
He definitely has to be the best quarterback left in the playoffs. Because look, Jalen Hurts hasn't won a playoff game. Daniel Jones, like he played a monster game himself. I'm not even going to sell. He played great.
Dak just one up them though.
I think he did. Dak Prescott played the best game of any quarterback so far in the playoffs.
Did Daniel Jones do it against the GOAT?
No.
Nah, he didn't do that. No, bro, look, you got to think, man. Dak is a resilient dude. Man, Dak had all the pressure in the world on him tonight. And did he do it just like a superhero? It was nothing to him.
He put his cape on and saved the day. Design run plays for this guy.
Plays better when he got pressure. Dak plays better when he got pressure. He told y'all pressure is a privilege. That's what he says. That's his motto. And I see it. That young man had all the pressure in the world. Look at all this pressure. I can paint the picture for you. You got the Giants advancing in the playoffs. That's a lot of pressure right there. You got this Daniel Jones who everybody done trashed every day of their life, of their NFL career. Everybody trashed Daniel Jones. This man is succeeding and advanced in the playoffs against a higher seed. That's pressure. In your division, you got the Eagles sitting there waiting on an opponent. That's pressure. Now, this game coming down to you. You have basically no running game for a minute. This game came down to you. You know what I'm saying? And Dak stood up and got the job done, played a flawless, outstanding football game, man. He
was accurate all day. I think he was completed 76% of his passes. Accurate. Made the right decision, like during every play. There were no questionable balls thrown during this game. Like Dak Prescott played amazingly. Like I said, I already stated it. This is the best playoff performance of a Dallas Cowboy in playoff history. Like that's what they stated. Nobody else in playoff history had 5 total touchdowns, 300 yards, or completed this higher percentage of their passes during doing so. So hats out to Dak Prescott, man.
He was decisive too.
He was decisive.
He wasn't taking as long to take off with the ball either. That's why he was able to get a lot of decent yards on the run. He was real decisive tonight. Tariq Salim says San Francisco game going to be something else. We really got to bring it. We will. They better bring it too, Salim. That's how you got to be thinking. They got to bring it too. Like I said, it's good to have respect for your opponent because San Francisco is a formidable opponent. They are physical. We know who they are. But they got to realize who we are too. They don't have number 4 on their side. They don't have an 88 on their side. They got Debo. They got all these other stuff, but I'll take my guys. You know what I'm saying? They got a strong defense, but I'll take my guys. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'm rocking. I'm rocking with my squad.
You're supposed to, man. Like, listen, we have overcame every single thing, that they could throw that could possibly happen this year. Or quarterback broke his thumb. We still found a way to win games. You know what I'm saying? Like we lost our starting right tackle. He's still gone. We still found a way to stabilize the run game for this playoff game. We lost our center. We made it through that stretch. Like every single thing they could possibly have. Lost our starting cornerback. Been rotating guys in and out, playing musical chairs.
On ticking, man. Every time.
Pick the guy up off the streets, man. Facts. And we still out here doing what we're supposed to do.
Yo, do they got to trade Diggs on their side? I don't think so. Know what I'm saying? I don't think they got all-pro corner on their side. The way LVE playing, hey, our second level looking nice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we man, like we got a complete team right now. We got a complete team, and you know what? I feel comfortable about it because in years past, the team that we have, after final cuts in training camp is generally the team we have at the end of the year. We had all these different things happen. We saw we still had issues stopping the run. we brought in Hankins. You know what I'm saying? We saw that we needed more at the wide receiver position. We courted Odell Beckham. We thought
Right.
about we thought about trading for what's the boy from Houston? We thought about trading for
Brandon Cooks.
we thought about trading for Brandon Cooks. None of that worked. We went and brought in T.Y. Hilton. You know what I mean? We had 100 injuries to the secondary. We brought in about 40 guys off the street. So I'm happy because they are trying. They are throwing everything at it to try and make a run. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a sign of a team that is invested. That is a sign of a team that is trying to get to the next level. And you got to respect it. That's why I feel so good about this team going forward. The front office, like, some of the things they did in the offseason were questionable, but during the season they have tried to address it to make the team better, to make the team more competitive. Like, Mike McCarthy, you say what you want about him. He got this playoff win. He got this team prepared. He had this team playing crisp. This team, like you said, this team only had 3 penalties. We went on the road to a higher seed and won. All right. We were the underdogs in this game. Nobody gave us a chance, and we showed up. So, like, I feel great about our chances.
Not won the game by a close last-second field goal. We dominated. That's another level of a statement. We just walked into Tampa Bay and dominated the GOAT. Dak just outdoed the GOAT, y'all. And it wasn't even close. The Cowboys defense just shut Tom Brady down.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even close.
I left one out. They said we also tried to trade for Jerry Jeudy. I do remember that.
Yeah, true. That's my guy, too. My Bama guy.
Oh, I know. He would look good with that because he's a route runner.
He'll look good with CD.
Ooh, you got
them 2 on the side, bro. That'll be net. Like, I ain't gonna count to y'all. When it was draft time, because, like, I'm gonna just be honest, I ain't gotta be right every time I be honest. I'm gonna just be honest. I was preferring Judy over CD. I was. Because it might have been a little Bama bias in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because look, you seen him for years. So
Yeah, when it was time to draft a wide receiver, I'm like, get Jared Jeudy. That's what I was looking for. But hey, next year we might have a chance to get both of them guys.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? Jared Jeudy ain't getting a big contract.
He's a fool with the route running too. That boy footwork is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, JJ and CD, man, that will be cold. We showed up and showed out. We played physical football. We out there hitting, man.
Yeah,
we out there. We laid hat.
I was out there making plays too.
Who?
The defensive line and the offensive line. Them boys that dominated all the way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, we neutralized Vita Vea. Like, he had that 1 sack, but we did good against their front. So I'm pleasantly surprised.
One more round of applause for this offensive line. This offensive line been patchwork all year, and them boys just came and played lights out. That was an outstanding game by your offensive line. Playing musical chairs left and right. You get over here, I get over here. Substitute here, substitute there, and they still deliver and played an outstanding football game. Shout out to Joe Philbin and everybody, man. Them boys played a great game today. Straight up.
Yep. Also, Dak Prescott set another record. He had 11 consecutive completions. That was the most during the Dallas Cowboys postseason. That's a Dallas Cowboys postseason record. He broke Troy Aikman record of most consecutive completions.
Wow. We slayed all kind of dragons and records today.
Yeah, we did our thing, man.
Your Cowboys. That's why you gotta believe. So now, even the people who was non-believers and naysayers coming into this week, you better get your act together going into San Francisco.
I mean, it's not going to change.
Act together going into San Francisco.
Listen, the folks that didn't believe us this week know that people are already saying, man, it was a team with a losing record. You're gonna lose by 20 to the 49. I don't give a damn about none of that. We gonna come and show up like we did like we did, man. So
Look,
the folks that don't believe, they still ain't gonna believe. I don't care.
Yeah, I told my cousin. He called me. He said, "Oh, so y'all gonna play us this before the game?" I said, "Yeah, don't worry about that." He told me, "So y'all gotta beat Tampa." I said, "Don't worry about that. We gonna see y'all next week." You know what I'm saying? I'm talking with confidence, bro. I'm just like that. I told him straight up, we gonna see y'all next week. Make no mistake about it. And it's time to get our get back. We finna spin back on the 49ers. That's what we finna do.
Mm-hmm. And look, it's not like it's a team that Dak Prescott doesn't have success against. Like that loss to the 49ers last year was his only loss against the 49ers in his entire career.
Known for whooping on them boys.
Like, yeah, so, and I get it. They've been up and down, like they were down the times that Dak Prescott played them. But at the same token, Dak Prescott played one of the worst games of his life, and they still only beat us by 6 points. So if Dak Prescott shows up and he plays, he doesn't even have to play to the level he played at tonight, because that's asking a lot. He just had the best postseason game, one of the best postseason performances in history.
Not only that, like you said, we played a bad game and only lost by 6, and then we had like 13 penalties.
15 penalties, 20 pressures,
they
five sacks, and allowed 169 yards rushing. So, like, we had a bunch of things that went wrong, and it was still only a 6-point game. I see it. Big Mike got on a big ass Dallas Cowboy chain with the star on it, dancing in the locker room.
Let's get it,
Big Mike. That's my guy, man.
Oh, man, I'm telling y'all, he deserved that. All of this hot seat and all of that stuff, man. Mike is a winner. That's what I told you, Mr. Henny. That's one thing I noticed. The first day that Mike McCarthy came in this building, one of the first things he said was win. I said, yeah, this one of them dudes. Man, all Mike, think about it, man. If you really, really think about it, all Mike McCarthy talk about is winning football games. That's all he talk about. Like, he literally talk about winning more than anything. Like, when they was asking him about all these rumors and stuff, he was like, yeah, we trying to win this game. Like, Mike gonna deflect all of that nonsense and talk about winning. That's what Mike do. And I love it. Like I said, with most of the head coaches that we hire, I have to find a way to cope with it. When it was Jason Garrett, I coped with it by saying that maybe he could be the smartest guy in the room. That was unfortunately not true. But when it came to Mike McCarthy, I said the way I can cope with him is maybe he's just a football guy, a hard-nosed football guy that Dallas needs. And that's what it looks like it's needed to be. That's what it looks like it's playing out to be. Mike McCarthy is just a football dude, y'all. And we needed that kind of gritty, blue-collar type dude in this team for the Cowboys. We got that Hollywood glitz and glamour in us. You know what I'm saying? We needed a lunch pail type guy, and that's what Mike McCarthy is. Bring us back down to earth to football world. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Mike McCarthy is.
Yeah, man. So, like, I know about McCarthy, he gets a lot of shit. Some of it is deserving. He did have the issues with the clock management, this and that, but you can't say that he doesn't have his team more prepared than Jason Garrett used to. You don't win back-to-back 12-game seasons, and your team is not prepared. Now, there are lapses here and there, but he got them up to play this playoff game. They played phenomenal. I need to see it again.
Yeah.
But, like, he is checking all the boxes so far. He's had earlier playoff success than Jason Garrett did. He's been to the playoffs more consistently than Jason Garrett has so far. And we have another seemingly favorable matchup. Like, I'll break the numbers down. I'll do that. I'll break the numbers down for this next game. But we already know what we got to do. If we can find a way to stop the run, and I'm gonna say it just like this again, like, this is maybe a better defense, we still gonna win by 10 if they can't run the ball against us. It's gonna be a tall order because they like to run the ball. I think last time, even though we were being, successful in limiting yard per carry, They still ran the ball 30 times to get to where they wanted to be rushing the ball. So we just got to stick with it.
Yes, sir.
Revenge tour. Yeah, it is a revenge tour. Because think about it. If we beat the 49ers, we're going to play one of our divisional rivals. And like think about Philly. They won a championship when our star player was suspended. Think about the Giants. They beat us the last time we played them in the playoffs. So this could be the ultimate revenge tour. We finish this off the way we're supposed to finish it off. Right. And you know what? I think they playing free too, man. Like the Cowboys are going to be underdogs, and they're in every single game. They're not going to pick us over Philly. They're not going to pick us over the 49ers. I think they're going to go out there and listen. We go to the AFC. We play Patrick Mahomes. Them they damn sure ain't going to pick us over the golden child. So like we ain't got nothing to lose. Every game going forward, we're a talented team with nothing to lose. We already got 40 that they expect us to get. They're gonna go out here and play free and loose, man, and play hungry.
Shout out to B Bird in the building. He said this underdog role look good on us. Absolutely, sir. I love it. I don't want nobody to pick them over us. Even though we was favored in this game, most people still looked at us like the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? Most people did. And we came out here and dominated. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were scared to say we was gonna win this game. That's why I move different, man. I don't be afraid, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I've seen teams become dominant. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told y'all, Henny. Like I think it might be a little Alabama in me, man, because I done seen this happen. I done seen a team be sorry and then just become a dominant dynasty and take over. Mm-hmm. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? So I know it can be true. I know it's possible. So always believe in your football team, man. Don't give up on your team. We going into San Francisco actually with the better quarterback and with the better offense. You know what I'm saying? We going in there with a better team all around. I don't care what nobody say. And we can go in there and do the same thing we just did in Tampa. No lie.
I agree. And listen, George Kittle did not have a good game against us last year. J-Ron Curse is going to handle that. Donovan Wilson is going to handle that. Yeah. Like Deebo Samuel, like I think Diggs can match up well against him. It's not like he's a burner. He's explosive, but no, like he's not as fast as Mike Evans.
No, he's not. And Mike Evans didn't hardly do nothing. Then he dropped that bomb. It wasn't like it was going to change the game that much. But he dropped a bomb, though. That was good. That was on rolls, though.
Mm-hmm. I'll put Izzy on Debo. Yeah, I'll do whatever I need to do. Like it doesn't even matter who's on who. As long as we come out with similar energy on defense, as long as we come out and try to take advantage, of the wide nine. In the run game, like I've been speaking, like I think we'll be fine.
Thanks.
Because listen, if they fall behind, like they fall behind like that, I know damn well they're not going to win. Brock Purdy supposed to drop back against Michael Parsons in a straight drop back passing scenario and win consistently. No, we get a double digit lead at any point, and they have to throw the ball to come back. I'm already, looking forward to the NFC Championship game at that point.
Yeah.
But that boy is not going to go out there and throw on this defense. If Tom Brady cannot drop back and throw against this defense, damn sure Brock Purdy's not going to do it.
See, I don't want to sleep on him too hard. I feel like he's not going to be the reason if they like do this.
No, I said if they get behind.
Yeah. Oh, if they get behind, they through. See,
yeah, like I said, that's why I want to win. That's why I was talking about win on first down, win on second down, getting into the obvious third down passing situation, get off the field, run that score up. Because listen, if we get up 14 points at any point during this game, it's going to be real hectic for the 49ers.
Thanks. They at home. He ain't lying. B. Bird just said something. He said the pressure is all on San Francisco next week. The roles flip-flop from last year's playoff games. We coming in loose. You right, because we was the host last year. We was the highest seed. And now it's all on them now. Yeah, you right. We finna
Yep,
go spoil
we're the
their party.
underdogs.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, they the 2 seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they supposed to win the game. We ain't got nothing to lose.
Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. It's a lot of people that said, that's why I said when I went on my rants, I said most of the things that they are saying the Cowboys gonna lose for are not tangible. Most of it is just because we the Cowboys. It don't have really.
It's the reputation.
Yeah, it's the bull foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
And then it's not even our full reputation because they stopped short so they don't have to include the 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. So they like, since this point y'all ain't did like when. That's true for any team. I could make it.
Micah said I'm a year in. I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? They asked him about all that history and stuff. Micah said I'm a year in. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Exactly. Like they talk about stuff that didn't matter. That's why I like the move that Mike McCarthy made. Like he showed the baby pictures of the guys that were even alive the last time that we won a road playoff.
That's great motivation,
like and he did it like, man, that shit don't even matter. Y'all weren't even alive when this all this stuff they were talking about happened. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. None of this shit matters.
Go break these curses, man.
Break the curses. And they did. They still breaking curses.
Facts. What else y'all got on the docket for the day, man? I ain't gonna lie, I drunk a little bit too much. And I'm finna get ready to top out in a minute.
Boy, I'm finna go rewatch this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as long as I can stay up.
I'm finna take some notes. I'm finna put some stats together for this 49ers game. I gotta get a jump on it. I feel like I'm on a coaching staff, man.
Oh yeah. Make sure you push out some of them articles and make sure you send me a couple on. Shout out to Sports in the building. Let's get it.
I'm lit too, Imp. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you pulling up, stopping by in the trap. You know we got that dog, man. They ain't believing us, man. See, that's why some of these boys don't deserve this feeling. And I'm really bothered by that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold up, B-Bird. Like, Dan Orlovsky should not be allowed to make a list of any quarterback.
Facts.
Like, we seen him play. Like, that's is one of my issues. Like, we have former players who were not that good that get to go on national television and talk about players that are way that have all-time numbers in some categories. Like, how is it possible? Like, let's say let's say Patrick Mahomes had a bad game. Who the hell is Dan Orlovsky to say anything about Patrick Mahomes having a bad game when he Patrick Mahomes and you're Dan Orlovsky? You know what I mean? Like, there's not even being rude or anything. It's just like when you played, the things you're telling him he should have did, you did not do.
You were horrible.
Right. And like that's even worse than guys that didn't play making these critiques. Because in some instances, like they don't know no better.
Yeah.
Like you went out there in the trenches, played, had to get cortisone shots and stuff to be out there on the field. Like you know what's going on, and you still say crazy stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, it probably was just because the game was so good that Troy didn't even hate too much either. Troy be hating a lot of the time too.
He do, but man, he showed
tonight.
If you play good enough and Troy ain't saying nothing, you had you a damn good game.
It wasn't much to hate on tonight, so I give him that pass tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I agree. Yep. So this was Dak Prescott's highest completion percentage in a playoff game. That was his highest passer rating in a playoff game. Let's see what else. Most touchdowns in a playoff game. Most yards in a playoff game.
That's crazy.
And damn, like he went crazy. He went crazy, dog.
I want to see what these shadies gonna say. I want to see what Chris Broussard gonna say. I want to see what all of these crazy people. I got screenshots. I got screen
Hey,
records.
I don't want to see nothing they got to say. Because you know
I
what I
got,
do? I ignore them. I don't give them the
my
clicks.
receipts.
I don't pay attention. I don't give them the clicks. I don't give them the views. I don't add to the ad revenue by clicking on their shit. I don't care what they say because all these guys flip flops.
Different when see, I don't pay attention to none of it either. But when they talking with such conviction, that's what bothers me. Chris Broussard was like, "There don't have a chance." He was talking crazy. Like when you get to talking like that, sir, I got an issue with you.
When you get talking like that, you know they're gonna lose.
I got a bone to pick with you when you talking with your chest like that. I'm sorry. I got to come see you. You gonna smell my cologne, like Pimp C said. You gonna see me. So when you talking with all this saying it with your chest, sir, you gotta be held accountable. And hey, it's gonna be some of my people on my channel, on my chat bar, sir. I'm debating on should I post this because I done got my screenshots too. You should have been a real fan and believed in your team regardless. Don't be coming through here high-fiving people now. You should have been believing in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And you know what most, like you said, those doubters and naysayers and unbelievers, they ain't gonna do nothing but kick this can on down the road. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happened with the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just gonna kick this can down the road.
All right. Even if we win the Super Bowl, you ain't gonna do the shit next year. Like, yeah, I know. It's all good. It's all good. You know, like I forget them. But hey, man, I know that you need to sober up. You know, probably spend some quality time with the people, man. Let these folks know where they can find you, kinfolk.
Already, man. Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media, man. Y'all holler at your boy. Let's get it.
Indeed, man. It's your boy, Henny the Moore, over here at HTM Sports. I appreciate y'all kicking it with us, man, celebrating this victory. We'll be back sometime tomorrow, man. I'll get you up to date, up to full speed on this 49ers game. I appreciate y'all for everything, man. I'm out here.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. We beat the shit out Tom Brady. Let's go.
Dominant.